Welcome to the L Cube Show. Please do watch the podcast until the end. I know podcasts are long, but when you want real good information, it is going to be long. So please do watch the podcast, subscribe, like, and please do share your valuable comments. Thank you. Namaste, Amela. Welcome to the L Cube.
Namaste. Kaise ho?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good, thank you. Today we have Amela to speak about Kasar Devi. Everyone knows that Kasar Devi is in Uttarakhand. It's Mata temple. It's also believed to be a Shakti Peeth. But more than that, it's been believed to be a geomagnetical field. NASA has approved that the three major geomagnetical field energy centers on Earth are Machu Picchu, Kasar Devi, and Stonehenge in UK.
Yeah.
Yeah. So today, let's dig into the energy part of it, not the geographical location or about Kasar Devi Mata and Shivji and Bhairavji there. And this is for the viewers, Swami Vivekananda actually meditated at Kasar Devi in 1890. So let's dig into the energies there. So tell me about you, Amela. You are from France and you are living in Kasar Devi from past 30 years.
That's right.
To India? What pulled you to India in the first place?
I think I always had the desire to come to India. I think maybe it's some karmic connection. I don't know, but even as a teenager, I always wanted to read books about India. So I always had that desire.
Okay.
And then I went to Scotland. I went to backpacking in Scotland, where I met a guy that I fell in love with, who had already came to India overland 3 times.
Okay.
Then shortly after I met him here to come back to India.
Right.
So 6 months after he came back to India, I joined him here.
Okay.
And the first place I came to India is in Almora. That's the first place I came.
So the first
in
place
India,
ever in India is Almora, which is Almora Kasar
straight
Devi.
to Almora. Yeah. Direct from airport to Delhi to Almora.
That's it.
Yeah. And as we stayed here 6 months,
Okay.
then we went to a very special place with lots of Shiva temple called Jageshwar.
Jageshwar.
Yes.
Okay.
Where we got friendly with the son of the pandits of the temple.
Okay.
We went all over India together. Then
Right.
went back to Jageshwar.
Okay.
Came back to Almora. Then we went back to Scotland for 6 months.
Okay.
Came back to Almora. So basically, since 78, sorry,
Okay.
I have been coming to Almora.
Okay.
And we always wanted to buy some land here.
Right. Why Almora? Because India
Because I totally fell in love with this place. We stayed right near the temple, actually. First time I came to India, somehow we stayed right near Kasar Devi temple.
Okay.
And it was just magic because it was the hippie time in them days. So we rented a big house and lots of people came playing sitar. We used to go to the temple. I don't know. As I had been there before.
Okay.
Then I went to Australia. Then we traveled out of India for a while. Then we came back here and somehow ended up meeting somebody, Indian pandit, who used to hang around with lots of foreigners.
Okay.
And my boyfriend at the time mentioned to him that we wanted to buy some land.
Okay.
So we connected with this older guy.
Right.
Who took us here where I am now.
Okay.
And we ended up buying some land here.
Okay.
Then we went back to Australia, then came back here. And by that stage, I married my boyfriend.
Right.
We had 2 children, 2 daughters called Shanti and Almora.
Shanti and
Almora. My daughter is called Almora.
Almora, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's her name. Yeah.
Wow.
So I've got 2 beautiful daughters called Shanti and Almora, who was born here. I had a home birth.
Okay.
And through the tribulation of life, I somehow fell in love with the son of the guy we bought the land from.
Okay, right.
And the connection I had with him, it was at the time was more a spiritual connection. I've always been very fascinated with Krishna and Radha.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm here since then. So my point is, that it's such a strong place here. When I came here, I was married. I had 2 children, and there was no way. It was not my plan really to stay in Almora. But 30 years after.
Amela, can you tell me the first time when you saw Kasar Devi? It's a small temple. It's not even magnificent.
Yes.
It's not architectural, anything. But I believe everybody,
it brings you in, you know. I can't explain to you and the walk. It's a beautiful walk.
Okay.
And the walk is a bit of a tapa because really up and round and up and up and up. I guess it's part of the journey to get there.
Okay.
And when you're there, you just don't want to leave. I have been so many times to that temple. You just feel you're at peace when you're there.
Like, what is it?
You just feel you feel connected.
Explain it to me in physical sense first and then mental sense. My question is, explain to me what happens to a physical body of a human being and what happens to the mental capacity of a human being.
Yeah. So first of all, as I say, physically, it is quite a big trek to get there. So you really want to have to go there because it's quite up and down and round and round. It's about 2-3 kilometers.
Mm-hmm.
So already physically you have to want to go there because it's not that easy to get there.
Okay.
Yeah, many steps. Mm-hmm. But once you arrive there, you are physically, I don't know if the right word is satisfied, but you feel you've achieved something just to get there.
Okay.
And many times when I went there, actually, so the many local obviously go to the temple.
Yeah.
And many times there is episode of young girls usually who seems to go in a trance.
Right.
And just mumble or just are overtaken by the goddess. That happened a few times when I went there.
Okay.
So it's very, at the first time I was a bit concerned what's going on with this girl.
Yeah.
So she kind of speak in tongue and really totally is in trance.
Okay.
And spiritually when you arrive there, because it's quite high up, so you've got already a beautiful view.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess you're in a trance. Yeah, that's the only way I can explain. You get into a trance.
Yeah, the difference, what I'm trying to understand is there are a lot of high altitude places in India.
Yeah,
but
I've been in many places.
Many places, but Kasar Devi's experience is ultimate because even when Swami Vivekananda wrote in his journal or Rabindranath Tagore came and meditated there, all these famous people, they felt energy there. What happens when you meditate there?
And also there is a cave just before you go to the temple.
Mm-hmm.
There is a huge cave.
Mm-hmm.
So even, I can't even put it into words. It's beyond words. It just takes over. The energy there just takes you over. Right. So whatever is going on in your head, whatever problem, issue you're going through, when you get there, you just feel at peace. Total peace. It's like you've left all your work. And then when you go into the temple and Durga is there and the pandit are so nice, it's the ultimate experience. You just don't want to leave. You just want to stay there all day.
Okay.
So it's very hard to put into words because that's my personal experience.
Yeah.
But for me, whenever I go there, it just, you're in a trance.
What I'm trying to understand is, how we have chakras in our body and how through the spinal cord we'll get that just feeling when you're in meditation, when you're in deep meditation. You just forget your physical sense of your body after you meditate for a long time.
Yeah, so, totally. And it's beyond meditation even. It's beyond, you have to go there to experience it.
Wow. Okay.
It's just a feeling of like, you just let go.
Wow. Okay.
Whatever is going on in your head, you just let go and you walk all around because now it's 2 temples. You just walk around, feel the vibe. It's a trance. That's all I can say. You are in a trance.
And it's very near to this, to Kasar Devi's temple. I think Mahavatar Babaji also meditated somewhere very near, right? Like 80 kilometers or something.
Yeah. And as you say, the temple, the architect, it's not the most beautiful temple I've seen.
Okay.
but also it's a huge rock, so it's built near the rock.
Okay.
It just whenever we have a chance here with my family, we'll say, "Come on, let's go to Kasar Devi."
Okay.
It's like you dive into another dimension, you know.
Yeah.
And you're talking about energy. Yeah, you just feel it's. Yeah, I've been in Stonehenge. I've been in many spiritual places,
Exactly.
but nothing like Kasar Devi. And it's also kind of like friendly.
Okay.
It's a very friendly place because in many temples in India, you feel a bit shy, a bit overwhelmed, or also if you're a foreigner.
Okay.
But in Kasar, everybody's you just feel welcome. You're welcome there with open arms. The divine is welcoming you.
Yeah.
So like whenever I go there, I just bring some flowers and maybe a banana or some incense, and it's just the act to give it to the goddess. It just I can't really explain. It just
did you ever feel the presence of Ma Durga there when you were there?
Yeah, definitely. Just go beyond it. It just she embraces you, you know.
Okay, like real mother.
You just feel Mataji there, and you feel so, and you cannot feel like not small, but you're part of it all, you know. Like it's so cosmic. You feel you're part of the cosmos.
Okay.
If that makes any sense to you.
No, I'm really trying to understand because I haven't been there, but I'm trying to understand through your words. I hope any viewers.
But you know, but my point is that it's beyond words. It's not a feeling that you have to experience because it's beyond words.
No, I understand completely, but I'm trying to bring in through you, at least 0.1% of Kasar Devi's experience through your words, because I know it's a magical place, and I haven't heard about Kasar Devi until 1 or 2 years ago. I'm born in India.
Right. So how did you heard about Kasar Devi?
That's one big story, actually. I did see somewhere 1 or 2 years ago, someone speaking about this energy centers and everything, but I didn't take it into my mind. Suddenly, when I'm doing this podcast, I was like, I want to do something on Ma because I like Mata. So suddenly I felt like Kasar Devi. Suddenly I felt it. That's why I started looking for people who can speak about Kasar Devi. Yeah.
And I've met many special people here, like it's called, Kasar Devi is called the Krang Ridge. So it means that the last 40 years, some really amazing people have been here. I've met a guy, English guy, who spent 6 months meditating in the cave down from the temple.
Okay.
And he used to walk around just with a trishul on, with the jata, and just very special people. I've met very special people here. And this guy was actually related to the Queen of England.
Oh, okay.
And he spent, and when my daughter Shanti was born, he's the first guy who came to visit me because we were good friends. And he just had jata and the trishul on and always singing mantra. And he spent 6 months in that cave. Down below from the temple,
where Swami Vivekananda has meditated. Is that the same cave where Swami Vivekananda has meditated?
Yeah, same cave. Yeah.
Okay.
So my point is that I have traveled a lot, but I've met the most amazing people here. Very out of this world people. Very interesting people. Now having said that, now in Kasar Devi it's much more tame. Like most people who come now have laptop, have a mobile.
You know what?
So they're not so.
Whenever I'm looking for Kasar Devi on Google, all you can find is where it is and NASA's energy centers and how Swami Vivekananda meditated there. That's it.
Yeah.
Nothing more.
So there is more to it than just that.
Yeah. That is why I wanted you to come and speak about it.
Yeah. And it's not just the temple. It's all around, It's the whole energy. I mean, it must be special energy because my plan was never to stay here 30 years.
Yes.
I could be in France, I could be in Australia, I could be all over the place.
Yes.
But somehow, and it's been difficult. It's not been that also easy, but whenever I feel, I can't take it anymore, it's too hard. Something makes me stay here.
Okay.
And actually, I tell you what, I must be the only original EP who came here. I'm the only one left.
Yes. Okay.
Because till a couple of years ago, there was still a strong community of foreigners who had been here for years.
Okay.
but somehow they all left, and I'm still here.
Okay.
But also, I live with an Indian family.
Yes.
So for 30 years.
Yes.
And we are like so close. We go to the temple together. We do puja together.
Right.
And I've got two sister-in-law who've got teenager kids now. So they're always with me. We talk about anything. So I guess I was born to be here. It seems to be the common link.
Amela, do you believe in past lives?
Yeah, I do.
You do? How do you think you ended up here? Like where you're born, how you're raised, and
well, I think I reckon because when I was in Australia, I met a psychic.
Yeah.
And
where?
In Australia, because I used to live in Australia. Also, I've got an Australian passport.
In Australia. Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. So I also have an Australian passport.
Okay.
So anyway, so I met the psychic, and according to her, she could read past life.
Yes.
And I was born in India in the past. I must have, because, I was born in Brittany. Like, Brittany is a very small place, Celtic. I'm Celtic, actually.
Okay.
But the chance of me coming here is 1 to 0. There was no way I was ever going to come here.
Yeah.
And me being here, like when I first came here, the family I'm living with now, destitute. No money. The bank was about to repossess the land.
Okay.
And then my ex-husband at the time, we decided to buy this land, which we have now. Yeah. And then that saves the day. Then the bank did not repossess the land. And then I decided to build this guest house because we have a guest house here.
Yes.
And then through the guest house, one of my sister-in-law met her husband there. Oh. Through me, another sister-in-law met a friend from Jageshwar. So me being here seems to have made up the story. Because there was no story till I came here.
Yes.
So I seems to be the common link.
So first time when you came to India, when you heard about Shiva, because Shiva and Kalabhairava are also very famous in Kasar Devi. So what did you think of Shiva?
Well, you know what? You saying that years ago, we had the Polish guy who is a big Western guru. Like, he's got lots and lots of followers. Yeah.
Okay.
He's been teaching for about like 20 years.
Okay.
So, well, things changed since the pandemic. So not so many people are coming now. But before the pandemic, there was lots and lots of tourists used to come to Kasar Devi. And because we've got the guest house, this Polish guy, his name is Anadi. This Polish guy rented a house here. He's been here for 20 years. So we have lots and lots of Western devotees who come here to see Anadi. Okay. And as things turn out, I ended up cleaning his house. Okay. And I think I did such a good job because his house is full of lingam and Shiva picture.
Okay.
He gifted me a beautiful Mahadev brass. So I've got that huge Mahadev in my room.
Oh.
And every day I pray to Mahadev. Every day I thank him to be here. Yeah. So Mahadev is a big part of my life.
Yeah, he is mine too.
He's a very big part of my life. Really, I'll tell you what. Yeah. I can't put it into words, but the main feature in my room is Mahadev.
Yeah. See, maybe for some of the viewers who are watching this podcast, it may sound weird, but I have been speaking about this. My spiritual journey started 2019, as I told you earlier. And finding you is not my choice. I don't live like that. How I live is, I wanted someone from Kasar Devi, and then I started looking for someone. I have some other contacts on my phone, but you came suddenly. It was really not we both planning to do this. It's not us doing this.
No, I know, because I never pick up my phone.
Yeah. So do you meditate?
You know what? I'll tell you what, I'm going to be frank with you.
Okay.
I don't, but having said that, I was talking about my nephews the other day. I do not, but having said that, my meditation is, I'm into garden, I'm into my house, I'm into the kids. So whatever I do it, I'm with the moment. So even when I do my dishes or when I put my washing on the line, in a way, it's kind of a meditation.
Yeah. Thank you.
So
Thank
again,
you for saying that out loud and putting it out there, because people think that it's just to be have a bath and sit and meditate. Whatever you're doing with concentration, with your 100% there in the moment is meditation.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, a funny anecdote. Years ago, I thought, okay, I'm going to start to meditate. So I was really into it, right? So I even got a special mirror, got my incense, got my candle. And my daughter at the time, my daughter was about 8.
Okay.
And she was always with my niece. So she was like 2 sisters. So it's Radha and Neha. And they were always with me, right? So I explained to the girls, say, girls, now you are going to go outside for half an hour and mommy is going to meditate. Okay. So I've got my mirror. I'm getting into it. I'm doing it 5 minutes. And my daughter will say, Mom, is it half an hour yet? And I say, no, it's not, girl. Give me 10 minutes. And 5 minutes. Mom, is it half an hour yet? And you know what? I don't need to meditate.
Yeah.
And because I'm a mom, I'm always with the kids. And when you're with the kids, I have no time to meditate. So having said that, whatever I'm doing it in the moment. I'm with what I'm doing. So that's my meditation.
Yeah. So whenever you're looking at that brass Mahadev Shiva idol you have at your home, what is your feeling when you're looking at him? Like, do you feel like he's I'm
looking at him now. Where every day I put some flowers.
Okay.
So every day I put some fresh flowers there. So today's got some beautiful daffodil. And every day I put my incense. But first I do all my work. Then I have a full wash. And then I go and spend. But sometimes I don't have much time, so I just do my incense really quick. And I say, okay, madam, thank you. So basically, I'm being grateful. I'm saying every day, I'm saying, thank you, I'm here. Thank you, my beautiful children, and please protect my children.
Right.
So that's it. That's what I'm doing with my Dev. Yeah. And you know what? Honestly, sometimes I feel it's got a little smile on.
Yes.
Yeah, and also my sister-in-law who is Hindu. So every day she all the kids come here every day. She comes every day and we have chai, biscuit, talk with the kids, and she always bring a flower also for Mother. So it's part of our everyday life.
Right. Okay.
I don't know. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. Complete sense.
It's just part of the family.
Yeah.
Special occasion, on special occasion like Diwali or Holi or whatever, we make big girland of flowers and we decorate my day. So it's always flowers going on around him.
Okay. What is the difference you saw in spiritual people to normal people?
Well, I'm going to be very controversial here. Sorry.
That's all right. Please be.
Because, so before my guest hour, I had so many people. And being close to Kasar Devi temple, we had mostly foreigner. So we had lots of the guests were into meditation and spiritual practices. But you know what? I find with many of the spiritual people, they were kind of a bit uptight.
Okay.
Like say I have to make lunch, right? So I make lunch 12 o'clock. And I'm really, really busy. So I go and give my lunch and I might be 5 minutes late to go give the food to my spiritual guest.
Yeah.
I will be a bit uptight because Amela, we have to do our meditation in 5 minutes and now you came and bring the food a bit late. So I found that they were a bit uptight. As normal people, kind of like, okay, no worries. So, but this is, lovely people and I'm not judging anything. But
No. I completely understand where you're coming from. And I think they're still in the process. The people, they're still in the process. You haven't reached that there yet. It's the journey. Yeah. Once you surrender to Mahadev, Shiva, or whatever God you believe in.
Yeah.
So people think that being spiritual and being devotional is having strict rules, strict regime, time to time and all that. But it's not about that. It's more about free flowingness and then, just be conscious and live life freely.
Yeah.
And let things happen.
And also for me, and I don't do meditation, but as I say, actually, you know what? just living where I live, that is a meditation by itself.
Mm-hmm.
Because we are away, like we have to walk maybe 3 kilometers to go to the main road. We have lots of power cuts. So it's a bit, for me, that's my meditation. But anyway, for me, the main objective of being spiritual is about compassion. And I find that many spiritual people are so focused on their technique, or they forget to be compassionate.
Yep.
So that's a bit, and you know what? I'll tell you what, honestly, there is, up in the mountain, it's lovely people, really like salt of the earth people, you know, the village around here. Yeah. And for me, really, the local women are more spiritual than many foreigners I've met doing 10 hours tapa.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's my experience. Like I get milk every day from the village. Mm-hmm. And that boy, such a sweet boy, brings me my milk every day. And, oh, auntie, namaskar, you know, he's like not so bright, but he's so lovely.
Yeah, yeah.
That for me is more spiritual.
Yeah.
That many people spend 10 hours doing tapa. That's my experience.
Yeah, so it's more about living in that moment and making others feel also loved and live.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, for me that's my experience, right? For me, the village people around me, because we only have village people around us, it's absolutely nothing foreign here. It's all totally down in the jungle. And I feel, you know, the way they go up in the hill with the cows or with the goat, like sometimes they got little puja going on. So here's the temple at night, the bell at night. For me, that's what spirituality is all about.
Yeah, yeah. And one more misconception everybody has is that people who live in villages, they're poor, they're having cows, they do that, they do this. But I think they're rich. They're rich in their mindset, they're rich in their life.
Oh my God.
They're rich in their...
Really?
There are a lot of other things they're rich in.
I'd rather spend all day with them, with a local woman, than with somebody who lives in New York.
Exactly.
Yeah, really.
Why do you think is the difference, and what do you think is the difference? Let's take a New York woman or any metropolitan city woman to a village woman who lives in the jungle. Literally, that's a jungle.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, because for me, those village women are real. Like they're like the salt of the earth.
Yes.
And you know what? They're so busy looking after the cows, looking after the husband, walking down the hill to bring water on the head. They don't have time to be depressed. They don't have time to think, who am I? Yeah. They don't have to do meditation. They don't do meditation.
Yeah.
They already know they are.
Yeah.
And they live their dharma.
Did you observe they can actually talk to animals? They can sense the animals. They can feel the animals. They relate to, say, a cow, you take a pig, you take anything. That is more connecting to the nature than what we are trying to ground ourselves on earth and doing all kinds of techniques. That itself.
Exactly. Yeah. And me being here, and I've been here so long now, so they all know me. And I have a really, really, really nice connection with all of them.
And because you said the word depression, generally for me, it's my opinion that that's a big topic, but why do you think all these metropolitan cities are pushing us towards all this depression and everything, and why?
You know what? I'll tell you one thing for me. Here living in the jungle, right? Because we are away from it all. Here is not many choice. Like, I think in the West or in the metro, it's too many choice.
Okay.
Like here, you go to the shop and it's one bread. That's it.
Yeah.
So it's easy. That's what there is. So that's why it's too many choice. I think it's so confusing to live in the West or in Delhi or in the metropolitan place. It's too many choice. It's too many expectation. It's how you look or you. Here is who you are. People judge you here by your action, right?
Yes.
So they see me, say, with the kids going to town, taking them for lunch or whatever. For me, that's what matters.
Yeah.
That is to take the kids for a nice lunch, because it doesn't happen often because we're away from the road. I don't know. It's just being in the moment and caring to care. I think also I think in the West or in in the metropolitan place. People don't know who they are. They don't know what they want. So first of all, you should know what you want.
Okay.
And just go with it. Go for it. Like, I always knew I wanted to be here.
Okay.
Right? When I first came here, I said, this is where I want to be.
Yeah.
And it took a lot. I went through lots of suffering. I went through lots of separation. But I'm still here and I love every minute of it.
Yes.
And because this guest house, we opened it about 30 years ago. So we've had hundreds and hundreds of foreigners who came here and they all loved it.
Yeah.
So I guess I gave that to people, a place they could come and
I'm going to give your guest house name and description in my description, all the details. Anyone who wants to go to Kasar Devi or meditate there, you have amazing guest here, Amela.
Yes.
Yeah, please do go. And coming back to Kasar Devi, so it's not a huge temple; it's a small temple, right?
Yeah, it's a very small temple.
Okay, so as you said that the magnetic energy is not just a temple; it's like surrounding the whole area.
Yeah, definitely. Because you know what? It's not just Kasar Devi temple. It's so small temple scattered all around the hill. And you know what I love Kasar Devi temple? Because it's so simple. Like you go in big temple south of India or like it's a big tamasha.
Yeah.
Lots of temples, so much tamasha going on. But in there, you feel you can just reflect when you go there.
Yeah.
And because it's so quiet, you actually feel a connection with the goddess. Like if you go in big temple, I've been in Vrindavan and I mean, so amazing, but it's so many people, so much going on. You don't really have that connection. As here, you just have that connection.
Yeah.
Because it's
can you tell me about the Kali Mat as well? Because I think it's just walkable distance to Kasar Devi.
Yeah.
About Kali Mat, can you tell me about Kali Mat?
Kali Mat. Well, the thing is, Kali Mat is a start. It's just when you first go there is Kali Mat. Okay. And near the temple, that is called Kasar Devi. So Kali Mat, there used to be a really nice temple there also in Kali Mat. You know what? It's so many beautiful temples around here.
Yeah. It's lower Himalayas, right?
And if you ever come to Kasar Devi, I personally will take you to very, very strong Shiva place. It's 111 temple in that compound to Shiva, and it's called Jageshwar. So all around here, it's not just Kasar Devi. It's all around Almora.
Okay.
It's so magic.
Can you tell me a little bit about Jageshwar as well? Can you tell me a little bit about him?
Well, Jageshwar is a Shiva place. So you got two main temples. I think it was built in the 5th century.
Okay.
So it's like, and devotee from all over. Actually, this month is the holy month in Jageshwar. It's a Shiva month.
Okay.
So at the moment, it's puja going on non-stop, 24/7 for about 1 month.
Okay.
And I think it's in about a week in the main temple. It's only women spend all night in the temple to do puja if they want a son.
Oh, at
so this is what's going on in Jageshwar at the moment.
Right.
And you have lakh devotee from all around India who will come all the way to Jageshwar because it is such a magic place. It's in a way, for me, it's stronger energy in Jageshwar than Kasar Devi.
Okay, right.
Because Kasar Devi is for the goddess.
Yes.
La Durga.
Yeah.
But Jageshwar is for Shiva, so it's more than main energy.
How far are these two, Jageshwar and Kasar Devi? How far?
Jageshwar is about 20 kilometers from here.
Okay, so I think pretty much the whole area has this radiation of this.
The whole area, all around here. Really, I'm telling you, it's so amazing here.
Is that why all these great saints, even Mahavatar Babaji, the cave he has meditated is 80 kilometers from Kasar Devi. I'm sure it's after Jageshwar, which you're talking about. All these areas, why do you think they have so much energy? Everybody who wants to do penance or all the yogis, they just go to Himalayas.
Yeah, I think also because it's up in the hills. Now, you know, when you're up in the hill, you just feel a bit more on top of the world. It's so, I can't explain to you. And you know what? I'll tell you what. Last year, my daughter came over from Australia, Radha.
Mm-hmm.
She came here for 1 month, and all we did for 1 month is to go through all the temple up in the Kumaon.
Okay.
And we went to a cave, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is, if you keep going out of Jageshwar, maybe 50 kilometers, it's a place called Pitoragat, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And at the back of Pitoragat, it's the most magical place I've ever been to. It's a cave. I can't remember the name of the cave. Oh my God.
Okay.
It's the most amazing cave ever.
Okay. Why?
It's
Why are you saying that? Tell me that experience in words.
It's also, it's a Shiva cave. And what the story says, right? The story says that Shiva commutes between this cave, I will send you the name of it, and Mount Kailash.
Oh my God.
And you know what, really, my daughter is really spiritual, and she said, Mom, I can just feel like Shiva's in it. I can't, oh my God. And I Googled it, and apparently that cave is the oldest cave it on the planet. When the planet existed, that cave already existed.
Oh my God.
And you know what it is? The old cave, oh my God, first you have to go down, 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 down. It's really difficult to get in. And apparently they say, if Shiva don't want you there, you can't get in. And it depicts the whole of Ramayana. You've got the snake, you've got the cobra, and it's all natural.
Like the rock itself, you mean?
Yeah, you've got to go there. You know, we came out of there, we were in tears. And so you've got a pandit was there, so a pandit showed us and explained. You've got Shiva's jata in the rock.
Wow.
The whole rock is natural rock, huh? It's all Shiva's jata. So amazing. It is so amazing. You've got the elephant. It's so amazing. And the end of the cave is that huge lingam. And it's all natural. It's not man-made. It's natural cave.
This is what I wanted from the podcast. You telling us that experience and we experiencing it.
Oh my God. And you know what happened to me? Because it's so deep. You've got to hold on to a rope.
Okay.
Because it's straight down. So you've got to hold on to a rope. It's no step. It's a rock.
Right.
And you know what? We got down there and I could not breathe because it's so deep. And apparently, the best months to go is, I think, March till May, I think. And we went in October. And because of the monsoon, actually, that is a bit the worst month for oxygen.
Yes.
So it's less oxygen in this cave.
Okay.
And already to go down there, it's like such a, you feel, oh my God, I did it. So we arrived down there, and you know what? Honestly, for the life of me, I could not breathe.
Okay.
And I was starting to panic because I'm like, that's never happened to me before. And the pandit came next to me, and the way he said it, Betty, Aram, I kind of like, okay, I'll be okay. So it took about 1 hour. So it's such a huge cave. And then you have to go back up, and I'll tell you what, really, by the time I went back up, I couldn't breathe again. So it's a tapa. It's a real tapa, but it's so amazing. And honestly, the way my daughter was saying, because there is a huge rock, she said, Mom, you know what? I feel that Shiva is sit there tonight. You can just feel Shiva in that cave. And there is many parts of tunnel from the cave that you can't go in because you could not breathe. Okay. And the pandit was telling us that's where Shiva goes from here to Mount Kailash. Or Shiva is or in top of Mount Kailash or is in that cave.
Oh my God. Okay. That's some good information for the viewers.
I'm telling you, this is a priceless information. And very difficult to find. But you know what? Honestly, I came out of that cave, and I mean, I always felt in my heart that Shiva is like, no, you get out of that cave. And you know what? I came back home, and I went in front of Mama Devi, and I went, oh my God, I knew you were powerful, but like, that power, only Shiva has.
Yeah. Oh my God. He's
really.
With him, whenever he's...
This is Shiva. And you know, for me, like all about Shiva, it's more like Shiva for me is the universe. Shiva to me means the cosmic. He's so cosmic.
Yep. Yep.
And coming out of that cave, it really confirms that, like, I'm like a particle in front of Shiva, you know, like, is Shiva, is the meaning of it all.
Tell us why one should come and, meditate at Kasar Devi. What is it that experience people are going to get?
Because actually, even the geography of the temple, it is so beautiful. It's magic. That's all I can say to it. It's a magic place. And not just the temple, the walk, the people around, the chai shop around. It's the whole package is there. The whole package. It's so real, simple, deep. I've been all over India. Yeah, I've traveled all around India, south, north, and for me, Kasar Devi is just, I can't stop going there.
Thank you so much.
And on full moon night, oh my God, if you ever go to Kasar Devi temple, you have to go on a full moon night.
Okay.
Oh my God, you go there on a full moon night.
Yeah.
You're part of the cosmos.
I hope because of you, anyone viewers, you go there and get benefited. That's more than
really.
Thank you so much, Amela. Thank you so much.
I'm so grateful I could share this with all of you guys.
I am grateful to you. Like, share, and please leave your valuable comment. And do subscribe to the Cube Show. Thank you so much.